Hello, 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 my gorgeous tribe. I hope that you guys are awesome. This is your weekly reading. I do a new one every Sunday to help us navigate the current energies and align to your highest path. The card deck that we've been called to use for October the 4th to the 11th is the Lightworker Oracle cards. The first card that comes through that can help us through this week, guys, this is such a powerful reading. The first one is hold your center. Have you been rushing out to meet others or trying to bend or accommodate their needs at the expense of your own well-being and inner peace? So many of you who I work with on a personal level, I do personal readings and personal coaching, suffer from this, and me as well. I have gone through this as well, and now I teach this how we can come from a filled, nourished spot. So then we can come from a place of real giving, so then we're not over giving. So it says, now you are to strengthen your own energy and your own boundaries to find your ground. Firmly place your feet there and do not move. Feel your feet anchoring like a beautiful tree. Let yourself experience quiet certainty. And they're asking me to say soul certainty as you hold your center with commitment, courage, and consciousness. Okay, it's literally when we set our intentions every day, so then we don't let the day run us, but we choose how to run the day. We commit to holding our center in alignment with mind, body, spirit. You're learning to trust in your own instincts, to take your own journey without comparison to the life path of another. There's no need to become disheartened or distracted by comparisons or judgments. The earth needs your light, which can only come from you, and that is by being exactly who you are. You will offer so much less if you try to make it match your beauty to what you perceive to be the beauty of another. Meaning, if you try to be like somebody else, you're quelling your own magic, your own light. You are who you are for a reason, as you are for a reason. We need you. Many souls who are different and unique were not understood, acknowledged, and valued for who they were as children. Instead, they were encouraged to conform, to change, to be other than their true self in order to be loved. This can be a hard pattern to break, yet the time is here for you to love and honor yourself as yourself. You are beautiful. You do not need to change. You certainly do not need to change for the divine or for another. You're being encouraged instead to distill your own essence, which means to become even more of you. Hold your center now and do not be rattled by any other through intimidation, confrontation, doubt, jealousy, or fear. To hold your center means you accept your innate value and worth, your right to exist and thrive, and accept the love that created you in order to fulfill your divine destiny. I'm supposed to read that to you guys again. To hold your center means you accept your innate value and worth. And I'm hearing them ask me to share with you, you are worthy because you're worthy, because you're worthy, because you are who you are. You are part human, part divine. To hold center means you accept your innate value and worth, your right to exist and thrive, because you are supposed to exist and thrive, and accept the love that created you as you, exactly as you are, in order to fulfill your divine destiny. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are on the right path. So in case any of you guys are wondering, you're on the right path. You do not need to collapse into fear or doubt to ease old guilt or make others more comfortable. It's not selfish or hard of you to be strong. You can hold yourself in high esteem and be gentle and loving to others while absolutely refusing to accept any behavior, belief, or attitude of another that would tear you down or cast you into self-doubt or hatred. Hello, Shalon. So good to have you. As part of your spiritual training, your soul learned to be open, to receive guidance, and to channel healing. So they're asking me to share that with you again. Your soul learned how to be open, how to receive guidance, and how to channel healing. This is what you're here to do, my love. This is what you needed to be in order to function as a healer, a channel, and a light worker. This is you. You had to be sensitive, receptive, and open. Now is the time to balance that with resilience and strength, and even some divine stubbornness is what they're saying. Refusing to give up on who you are while remaining open to guidance. Your guidance is the balance of loving wisdom necessary to grow yourself as a divinely unique individual in a world that often fears true individuality, simply because it cannot be easily controlled. Exactly. Holding your center doesn't mean that you no longer surrender. Instead, you consciously choose to surrender into divine love and grow more empowered. What they're asking me to share about actually is, the witch trials. They were actually healers and light workers and channelers that people who know how to work with plants, and who were midwives that were killed because the patriarchy, the patriarchal order, was trying to silence them because they were scared of their power, when really their power came from their intuition, their inner knowing, their wisdom, their guidance. Okay? But you are here to shine a light, to be the lighthouse for others. Solange, can you please make sure that you put that as an affirmation? You're here to be the lighthouse for others. The lighthouse doesn't ask for permission to shine. It stands still, shines faithfully, and those who need it are guided to its light, by its light, to safety. Do not lose faith in yourself, beloved soul. You know who you are. Be strong. Honor your beauty and your personal boundaries. You need to feel safe in your ability to say no, as much as you need to know that you'll say yes when your heart guides you to do so. Be true to you. If any of you guys need help with this, I have had training with like codependency and everything. I've been through it all. Please feel free. Please feel free to to reach out for help with that. Okay. The invocation. There's an invocation. I am empowered by divine love to hold my center, to be in my truth, to stay strong, to be in my integrity, and to act with courage, because it's all about staying in your integrity, staying in your authenticity, claiming and owning who you actually really are. The energy I invite in and allow to remain in my field is that which supports me unconditionally and with genuine love. I love my boundaries. They are the way that I lovingly choose which energy I invite into my life. I love how they said that. And which energy I choose to pass right by me. I do not judge, but I do choose wisely. I love myself and my life path now. I hold myself with powerful and caring commitment. May all beings know their true inner strength through my own free will and unconditional love. So be it. The next card that comes through that can help us through our week is Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. You are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Congratulations. Spiritually, you're reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. Christ consciousness, what this card is speaking to, is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart, so straight from Creator. It triggers a transmutation, an evolution so absolute that we're irrevocably changed. We increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will and an unwavering expression of divine love for all who are in need. This process takes lifetimes to complete. As you will proceed, you'll receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your soul purpose of serving love. Because that's one of the things that I teach people. when they are stepping into their light, especially to do their soul work, to be of service to others, that's all you need to do is set the intention. How may I serve? Use me according to divine will. That's all you need to do. When you come from a place of true loving service, everything else gets to unfold when we listen to our guidance. That's all we need to do is follow through on those action steps. As you proceed, you'll receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your purpose of serving love. There will also be tests. These give the spirit a chance to develop mastery. So the tests are here for you. There will be tests of forgiveness. It's easier to forgive when you don't harbor resentment at natural limitations, which is like being angry at the sun for not shining at night. So I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I really want to get some stuff done, but I had some surgery done this past week. And so I was feeling tired. So I was like angry that I was tired. So this is what it's about. We really need to also honor our limitations as humans as well and take care of our beings. So natural laws prevail. So whether we are speaking of the sun, a child, or ourselves as we grow, compassion allows forgiveness to flow more easily. There will also be tests of power. As you grow, you'll become more powerful, and you can use that power to help others or to hinder others, to manipulate them through fear or encourage them through love. You can nurture yourself on your path, or you can relentlessly criticize yourself for your errors. You can claim your power. You can claim your power comes from superiority you possess, or you can see yourself as a surrendered vehicle, animated in purposeful action through the grace of the divine. Yes, that's what I see myself as, that I'm being used for a higher will. I love that. I love that. You may feel the need to sacrifice yourself for others, but you're just as much in need of love as any other being on this planet. When you're full and overflowing, what you share with others can enhance you and them. It's not a choice what nurtures you and what nurtures others, as if those were two competing needs. In the realm of the Christ consciousness, what nurtures you is actually nurturing for all. When you're feeling diminished or drained, you've been pulled out of the higher frequencies of peace and kindness to yourself, become trapped in unforgiveness or power games, or seduced by the lesser truths of another rather than the truth of your own heart. And I'm hearing like second guessing yourself, right? Christ calls you now to receive his love for you and allow your own heart to feel the grace and healing of this. So we're talking about the cosmic Christ, the universal heart of divine love. It can be a challenge to learn to love another in a way that does not harm you, because perhaps you learn that love is about making yourself less in order to help another feel like more. This is not love. And what I was discussing with a client the other day, it's like, you know, we're so conditioned by what's passed down from generation to generation. When I make a meal for my family, say there's a nice piece of fish, I'll give myself the tail and I'll give my husband like the bigger piece, right? Like the better piece. It's so fascinating and so not okay. We need to be honoring and filling ourselves as well. So it says it can be a challenge to learn to love another in a way that does not harm you. Perhaps you learn that love is about making yourself less in order to help another feel like more. This is not love, nor is it consciously chosen sacrifice. It is a heart acting out of its scars from the past. Your heart deserves to experience real love. As you gently claim this for yourself, again, like setting those intentions at the start of the day, claim that for yourself, that you get to experience real love, that only loving people and experiences are allowed into your energy, allowed into your life. You'll find much strength from within, much respect for yourself, and a willingness to receive so much good in your life. It's time for you to embrace the higher expression of the Christ consciousness love within you. You have as much right to experience love, respect, and forgiveness as another. Sharing love in any way brings you closer to your spiritual mission in this lifetime. Again, it's all about sharing love, spreading love, healthy love. It also attracts prosperity and abundance. Let the love in. They literally just showed me like arms out, like allowing the love to come in. Oh, kind of like how it is on the card, right? Imagine that love and light coming into your heart. Sharing love in any way brings you closer to your spiritual mission this lifetime. Let love in. You do not have to suffer to grow now. You just need to let love flow. Gorgeous. There's an invocation. If you feel like you want to be taking part of it, put your hand on your heart. I call on the unconditional love of the Christ in the form of the Christ consciousness, the sacred, peaceful, kind, and generous nature of my own heart. I'm open to receive any abundance of loving kindness from the universe in unlimited forms of blessing. I allow myself to give and receive freely. All that I want and need comes to me in accordance with the loving intelligence of divine timing. I feel much gratitude in my heart for the loving blessings and the grace of the universe. May the light and love of the true Christ bless the hearts of all living beings, bringing peace, joy, and divine love. Through my own free will, so be it. Now, this next card, this final card, it just fell out. Give me 1 second. Here, actually, I'll just see if I can show you like this. It's called the Family of Light. The limits that much of humanity place upon their love. Interesting that they're talking about love. And let's also ban the ethical babola because we are not allowed to be saying that, to inbox them for a reading. This is a divine sacred space. So we're keeping it like that, please. Okay, so the limits that much of humanity place upon their love, that they will love their own family, country, religion, or community better than they love those on the outside, do not restrain your heart. You're capable of loving humanity, of loving all creation on earth as an extended spiritual family. You will love all as your own. You are meant to belong to a broader family of light. Well, some souls have incarnated to learn about the us and them. Others have the purpose of teaching unconditional, all-embracing love. You are one of these. You've taken life to love the many, not just the few. For this life purpose to be anchored, issues in your biological family may keep you from bonding with them in a typical way. Perhaps you were the odd one out in your family, or the one who no one really understood. Perhaps you felt loved but couldn't live the way your family seemed comfortable to live. Maybe you lost family members through divorce, disease, depression, and death, or through addiction or emotional immaturity that left you disconnected from key family members. If your father figure was absent, well, you must do the emotional work to process that pain. Understand there is a deeper purpose. Please, Solange, please take note of this. If your father figure was absent, the purpose for the absence is for your own spiritual connection to remain intact, pure, and powerful. And please note this one too. If your mother figure was absent, well, you're advised to do like the emotional pain to process all of that, the emotional work to process all that pain. Understand the purpose of the absence is for you to look beyond your immediate family to find your place and find yourself belonging to and being devoted to the entire human race. I love that. This pain was part of how you remained unconditioned by the more typical family bonds. While these bonds are necessary for many souls to experience their life lessons, the difficulty you may have experienced regarding them helped push you to become a child of love. You've had to seek family in expansive ways, remaining open as you searched for love, rather than feeling satisfied by your immediate tribe and closed to those outside of it. You can come through your experience not as the victim of circumstance, but as an empowered soul. I love that. I love that so much, right? Like taking the tragedy and turning it into triumph. Again, like they said, instead of remaining a victim, moving into empowerment. I love that. So process it, heal, forgive, and step into the spiritual blessings gained through your atypical relations with your biological family. Although you are not meant to belong in a traditional way to your family of origin, you shall not be denied the love you need. You are here to build a human family joined by more than blood or legal union. It will not just be you loving the world, but the world loving you. The power of your heart to give and receive love shall not be wasted. That's the second time. The power of giving and receiving love. Yes. So it is time to gently undo the patterns of attempting to fit in. Don't attempt to fit in. Instead, trust that you are exactly as you are meant to be. When you do trust that, your magnetism will draw everything that you want to you. The love, the friendship, the money, the jobs, and everything from those who vibrate at a similar level of consciousness, a similar level of light to you. So they're saying, leave past hurts and rejections behind. You no longer need them to grow. Be brave and pray. Again, asking to connect to your family of light, not just in spirit, but also here on earth. Let them in. Let them in. Know that you belong here in spirit and in body to be loved, held, touched, listened to, and accepted just as you are. Just as you are. There's an invocation. Please place your hand on your heart. If you'd like to join, I choose of my own free will to receive all assistance from unconditional love so I can peacefully process any unresolved hurt, rejection, abandonment, judgment, or betrayal. I have learned how to love more unconditionally through my experiences. I have learned that love allows all beings to freely choose how they wish to live. I wish to live with openness, love, and connection in spirit and in the flesh with those who can accept my love and love me too. Through divine grace, I ask for assistance in attracting my soul tribe, my family of light, heavenly and human, that I may experience belonging and conscious community, sharing my light and love with others. Through unconditional love, may all beings feel the blessings of true family, of deep, abiding divine love. So be it. I love you guys so much. I'll be here next Sunday. Set a little alarm, set your notifications up so you can make sure you can be here live if you'd like. And we'll see you guys next Sunday. I do have, I think, a couple openings left for October if you're looking to get a personal reading or for some coaching. There's also all kinds of courses, and I've done some negative energy clearings, and I have some chakra balancing available for you guys. If you'd like, you can look on my website under shop. I love you guys so much. Thanks, Shalon. Thanks, Annabelle. Thanks, David. So many blessings. May the